A friend like Charlie. Written by You Shall Not Pass 121. Breaking news. Authorities have been unable to locate the whereabouts of Matt Peters, Benji Doncaster, and Charlie Brooks, three friends of Samantha Merriweather, who was found slain in her home. Concern for the welfare of the three boys is growing, and police are at a loss. All authorities have been able to find at the homes of the three is an unfathomable amount of blood. Their whereabouts remain unknown, and the killer of Samantha Merriweather remains at large. The above headline has entrenched itself into my brain, burrowed deep into my subconscious, and it has been eating away at me for months. My friends, Charlie, Matt, and Benji, have been missing for 4 months, and no one has seen or heard anything from them. Everything began with the strange disappearance of Samantha, our mutual friend. She went missing at the beginning of this year, and no one knew what happened to her. Until February anyway. Her parents discovered her gruesomely slain body in her bedroom about a month later, which was strange in itself because authorities searched the home of the Merriweathers extensively, and yet nothing was recovered, not even a smidge of blood. I don't know too much about the case because authorities in my town have been trying to keep it under wraps. They wanted it to stay local, so information is generally limited. I wasn't as close with Samantha, but my friends Charlie, Matt, and Benji were, so her disappearance and subsequent death hit them pretty hard. Especially Charlie. He became withdrawn, sullen, and if I'm honest, downright creepy. He would say that he was receiving frightening messages from Samantha, horrifying images, but we didn't believe him because we all knew that Samantha's parents had her phone. Charlie would come into school looking all unkempt and ragged, like he hadn't slept for about a week, and then he would just have his face buried in his phone for the majority of the day. It was unsettling. I tried to reason with him. I begged him to get some help. We are all going through a traumatic experience, I told him. We didn't need to deal with it alone.
You don't understand. She speaks to me,
was the last thing he said before he stopped attending school. I haven't seen him since, and he doesn't respond to any text messages. Matt was next, and then Benji. Both were acting in the same peculiar manner as Charlie before he disappeared. One of the reasons I'm here, sharing this with you all on this sub, is because a few days ago, I received something in the post. The package had no return address, so I had no idea where it came from. No idea who it came from. My name was written crudely in biro on the front, and the brown envelope seemed to be stained with splatters of a dark red, crimson in color. My hands shook as I opened the envelope. I could feel something hard within its padded sheathing. I tipped it upside down over my bed and a phone fell out. It was a smartphone, but unbranded. Not one I've ever seen before. It lit up as soon as my fingers touched the screen, and surprisingly, it wasn't password protected. The screen was cracked a little. A large jagged scratch ran down the whole screen, obscuring the top of it. So I couldn't see what network it was connected to, nor could I see its battery life. I swiped up, and to my surprise, the phone had no apps. It was blank. All I could see was an icon for a messenger app. But since I didn't know what brand the phone was, I had no clue what kind of messenger system it could have been. I hesitantly pressed on the app, and I was greeted by a chain of messages between Charlie and my friend Matt, and then a smaller, shorter exchange with Matt and my friend Benji. My heart literally skipped a beat. and I could feel the sweat gathering on my brow. The message exchanges were so strange. It all made me feel like my skin was being assaulted by an array of insects. None of it sounded like my friends, and I still can't make sense of it. 24/02/2020, 8:55 p.m. Message to Charlie.
Hey mate, did you hear about Samantha? Fucked up, right? I literally couldn't sleep for a week when I heard. I overheard in class the other day that they haven't found her tongue yet. I can't stop thinking about that. Where have you been anyway, Charlie? You've been a fucking ghost for like 2 weeks.
24/02/2020, 8:56 p.m. Message from Charlie.
Just been taking some time out. I was with her the night before she died. Do they know who killed her?
24/02/2020, 9 p.m. Message to Charlie.
What? Dude, you were with her? What the fuck? No one knows who killed her, Charlie. What sort of question is that?
24/02/2020, 9:02 p.m. Message from Charlie.
Wasn't she found in her bedroom? After being missing for like 2 weeks. How is that possible? They scoured that place, searched under every crevice, and nothing. But yet, she turned up 2 weeks later.
24/02/2020, 9:05 p.m. Message to Charlie.
Dude, are you high? I told you, I don't know. You're being weird. Cut it out.
24/02/2020, 9:15 p.m. Message from Charlie.
Apparently, her tongue was ripped clean out. They couldn't even tell at first because there was so much blood. It surrounded her, seeped into the floor. They won't be able to get the blood out for years. Does that scare you, Matt? It should.
24/02/2020, 9:30 p.m. Message to Charlie.
Fuck off, Charlie.
24/02/2020, 9:31 p.m. Message from Charlie.
Can you find me, Matt? Want to play a game? To find me, you have to follow the blood.
24/02/2020, 9:45 p.m. Message to Charlie.
Dude, this isn't funny. Please, stop.
24/02/2020, 9:50 p.m. Message to Charlie.
Charlie, are you in my fucking house? I'm calling the fucking police. I can hear someone breathing under my bed. Is it you? Stop fucking around. There's blood everywhere. What the fuck?
24/02/2020, 9:55 p.m. Message from Charlie.
Oops, you lose.
25/02/2020, 8:30 p.m. Message from Benji. Hey Matt, where were you today? Everyone was asking about you, especially after what happened to Charlie. Everything okay? 25/02/2020, 8:35 p.m. Message to Benji.
I'm with Charlie now. Can we come over, Benji?
25/02/2020, 8:50 p.m. Message from Benji. What? What are you talking about? BRB, someone knocking on my door. 25/02/2020, 9 p.m. Message to Benji.
Oops, too late.
I haven't been able to stop thinking about these messages. I can't decipher them. Both Matt and Benji went missing shortly after Charlie, and their whereabouts are still unknown. I don't know who the phone belongs to, nor do I know who sent it to me. I'm so scared. As I sit here writing this and staring blankly at the words on my computer screen, my phone lights up. It's a message from Charlie. I'm too terrified to open it.
Can you find me, Matt? Want to play a game? To find me, you have to follow the blood.